Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Makoa. Makoa is from Hawaii. So let's see what Makoa has to say. Enjoy the interview. Amazing. So hello Makoa, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I have the day off, so I'm just kind of relaxing today.
Amazing. So tell me what has been the highlight of your day today so far?
Um, so far, since it's only like 10 for me, I got to take my dogs over. We walked along the beach. Um, just kind of got to stretch a little bit before, I kind of settle in for my day. So it was really nice.
Tell me where you're from, Makoa.
So do you mean where I live, where I was born? Because I've heard it a bunch of different ways.
Okay, so tell me where you're born and tell me where you're living right now.
So I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I live in uh, Hawaii right now. I'm on Oahu Island.
Wow, and why did you change from Las Vegas to Hawaii?
So Dad was military. We moved around a lot.
Uh-huh.
Then, when I was in college, uh, I just kind of got fed up with everything, and I wanted to go somewhere else. And I had family that was moving out here, so it just kind of worked out that way.
What's the biggest joy of living in Hawaii, in your opinion?
The biggest joy is just how laid back everything is.
Uh-huh.
We're not racing to get to like work or home or to specific places. It's all kind of, we'll get there when we get there, and everybody, you can kind of feel it on everybody, especially the way they talk or they handle situations. So it's very nice.
Wow. And how far are you from the capital, Honolulu? Are you far away or not?
I'm about 23 miles away from the capital.
I see. And what do you do for work, for living?
Uh, I just work in an office. I do general computers. I answer phones. So whenever you call into my building, I'm the first person you talk to.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Um, oh gosh, I'm kind of an open book, or at least I try to be. So most
Uh-huh.
most of the people that have any real conversations with me know quite a bit about me.
And what's something that stands out about you, something that people, friends, always they're gonna go like, you know what, that's is one of your best traits.
Um, I try to be as very laid back as possible.
Uh-huh.
So I'm much like living here. I'm already a very easygoing kind of person.
Uh,
I'm not incredibly bothered by a lot of things,
yeah,
and I try to be as supportive and as kind as humanly possible. So that is one thing that everybody tends to notice.
amazing. My God, when you mentioned about, you went for a walk with your dog on the beach, I was like, oh my God, he must be so close to the beach right now.
I'm literally across the street,
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
so
Amazing.
it's expensive as hell, but it's absolutely worth it.
I can imagine, my God, be able to, to have this vibe of the seaside, just, in your door, literally around your door. I think it's a privilege for sure. Amazing,
I'm very fortunate in that regard.
amazing. Makoa, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Absolutely. Let's get this underway.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Full of random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me. Amazing. Before we start the journey, during the interview, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer or you don't want to talk about, always can change. Okay?
Perfect.
Amazing. First question is, who is a celebrity you admire and why?
Oh my goodness. That would be the late Sir Christopher Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a lot of those traditional, like, it's kind of traditional horror actors. Plus, Sir Christopher Lee has quite the repertoire. He's done so much over his illustrious long career between movies. He did music. He's oh god, what was it? I think he spoke like 4 or 5 different languages.
Wow.
So he's kind of what I envision when I think of like the gentleman.
Wow. And if you had the opportunity to meet him one day or to talk to him, or what would be your first question to him?
Hmm. If I ever had the chance to meet him, I guess the first question I would ask is, or the only question I would ask is, um, where or how, what kind of advice would you give so that somebody like me who wasn't as privileged or grew up in a different time,
Mhm.
what would I need to do to build myself off of what you are?
Wow. That's a great question for sure. Are you a big fan of horror movies?
Yes, I am. I've seen all kinds from the crazy body horror to the hauntings. I have Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein on my playlist. That's right up top, so I can once I set aside a couple hours to watch it.
What's the biggest joy of being you, Makoa? When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what do you like the most about being you?
I would have to say, well, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. I don't take too many things incredibly serious.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't take it serious to the point that it's my detriment. Sometimes it's great because it relieves the tension off of others, especially in a high stress situation. So I would think that I like that about me. And I would assume others would as well, even if it's not always the best.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Okay. Next question for you is, what makes you the saddest?
Not being able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I've kind of always done since I was a kid. And as I've gotten older, I've had to learn to reconcile that feeling with myself because I'm just one person. I can't save everybody. Some
Wow.
people either don't want to be saved or you can't save them. So when it's within my control and I can't help you, that typically makes me very upset.
And the opposite of the question, what makes you the happiest?
Hmm. Good conversation. Because a good conversation can go in all kinds of directions. It doesn't just need to be, oh, what's the weather like? It
Mm.
can start out that way, and then it can quickly devolve into, interest in movies, directing style, actors,
Yeah.
music, soundtracks. It can just carry on that way, and a good conversation is the best thing to have.
Wow. Do you believe that happiness is a choice?
Um, I believe that it is and it isn't. You can definitely choose to be happy, but on another note, I believe that if you don't accept that happiness into you, then you're just not going to get it. It's kind of one of those oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Um Oh my goodness, I don't remember what it is. But it's kind of like karma.
Okay.
You know, if you give good energy out, you'll get good energy back. Even if it takes time, you'll still always get it back.
Wow, I like that, and it's so true. That's about karma, you know. Whatever you put out there, it's gonna come back to you. And I believe that when you when you give the best of, you know, could be kindness, could be something that's make others feel good about themselves, about whatever is happening around them, it's gonna go back to you in a double proportion. That's how I believe as well.
Exactly.
When have you felt the happiest in your life? There was a moment, or right now, or there is some points in your life that felt the greatest, if you could share.
Oh my gosh, this might be incredibly telling for me, but I would say it was when I was about 20 years old. I was still kind of figuring myself out. And naturally at the time I was dating a girl.
Hmm.
Um she told me she was pregnant, and that feeling was overjoyed, I should say. I was ecstatic about it. You know, who wouldn't? You know, I'm going to be a dad. Unfortunately, circumstances occurred. Uh, we lost the baby, and kind of that feeling just destroyed me after that.
Wow.
But that was my one of my happiest moments. Just that glimmer of possibility in front of me was just I was overjoyed at the time.
Wow. I get your point. I think those moments in life, I think it's just you feel like you are walking in the sky. I think you just feel walk like, my God, how is possible that to happen? You know what I mean? Just I think just who go through
Yes.
can understand. Wow. Thanks for sharing, Mako. I think it's a sweet memory for sure that's gonna always gonna be there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next question. Let's do it. Okay, for the next question, of course, Christmas is just around the corner. Yeah, we are very close to Christmas.
I'm not ready.
So tell me, what's the meaning of Christmas for you? Do you like celebrating Christmas?
Yes, I do actually. So for me, Christmas is about gathering. It's about being around the people that you love and cherish, and just being able to spend time with them. For me, it's not so much about gifts or giving. It's about being surrounded by the people you love and letting them know just how much you love them.
Wow. Tell me, during Christmas time or on Christmas Day, there is a movie that you need to watch every Christmas. There is a food that you need to eat every Christmas. And also, tell me a Christmas song or Christmas music that for you, you feel like, oh my God, it's Christmas now.
Um, oh well, that's a tough one. Um, for movie, every year on Thanksgiving Day when I go with my family, we always watch the same movie, and that puts us in the Christmas spirit. It's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Uh, it's just a chaotic comedy about a family that's trying to get through the holiday. But that signals for us and the family that Christmas is around the corner. As far as Christmassy foods, oh goodness, ham.
Wow.
My family always did a Christmas ham, especially when I was growing up. So that was something, you know, the fond smell of a well cooked ham is
Okay.
very festive for me. And a song, ooh, that's a tough one. I would say when I start to hear Santa Baby,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of when I know that it's Christmas.
Yes, I think that it became, I think we are so excited about Christmas that you just want to, to get it, you know, done. And
Yeah,
I
well,
think some of
I,
people and business, they start to get Christmas like as soon as they can.
I've noticed that too. Vincent's really tried to push Christmas right away, and that was something like I kind of never understood. Like, why would you want to rush into it? Because it's always such a nice and special time of year. So why dive into it like that?
I see. Okay. Next question is, if you could sit down with your 13-year-old self, what would you say?
Oh goodness. Go to a trade school. Don't go to college. Everything I've learned either offhand or exposed to them.
Mhm.
So I didn't learn anything from a class. That would probably be the biggest one. Like, just go to a trade school, start into a trade profession, build your career from that.
Did you have a favorite teacher at the time back in school?
I did. She was my English teacher from 8th grade,
Well,
and I still talk to her now. Her
oh,
name is Jody. I won't share her last name so people don't just find her.
of
But
course.
Jody was a lot of fun, and I still remember a lot of the things that she taught us. Especially one of the teaching methods she used was she liked to use uh, Schoolhouse Rock to kind of ingrain into us like our phonetics and like particulars of English. So she would constantly play those throughout all of our English sections.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, those teachers they just leave a mark in our lives that we're always gonna remember them. It's such a
Yeah.
action there that's genuine for sure. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Makoa, before the next question, of course, when I was checking your profile, I could see that you're part of the gainer community. Yeah?
Yes.
Are you okay to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, since when you, let's say, got connected with the community, what it means for you being part of the gainer community.
So I was completely oblivious to it about a decade ago. But I was an avid chaser. This was back when I was about 133 pounds. I was very skinny. Um, but then I had heard from somebody else that somebody they had dated for a little while had gone into the gainer scene, and I had no idea what that meant. So one day I looked, and it was a bunch of big guys trying to get bigger. I jumped headfirst into it. I was an encourager. Um, I wanted to try and get into the feeding aspect. It didn't really pan out that way. And
Right.
then it's kind of one day I'm during kind of like a period of soul searching. I kind of just asked myself, I'm trying to go after this particular kind of guy, somebody who's nice and very encouraging and very warm. And I'm just like, well, why don't I just be that for somebody else? So I decided to make myself the kind of big guy I was always chasing after or wanted to chase after.
Right.
And it's been such a boost for me, both mentally uh, and a bit spiritually as well. I've been so much happier at a bigger size, and to be perfectly honest, I've it's not so much a sexual thing for me. It's very much kind of this physical fulfilling thing for me.
Wow. And I believe that you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, yes?
Yes. I did come out several, like 12 years ago.
I see. And how was for you when you came out when you decide to express yourself, through your sexuality, to literally be your truly self? Did something happen or you just felt like, you know what, I'm going to express the way I am from now on? Did something happen or you just felt,
There, um, so for a while, I kind of just was in, I guess you could say I was in the closet. I was dating a wonderful man at the time, and he was very encouraging to me. Um, and something he told me will always stick with me. He's like, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're out. You don't have to expressively say that, you don't have to announce to everybody that you're gay. You don't have to announce to everybody, you know, the way you are. You can be yourself and you're just gay. And that was very, very fitting for me. Sorry, there's an ambulance driving by.
It's
Um,
okay.
let that pass by. Okay. But that was very fulfilling for me, especially at a time where I was still kind of trying to figure out who I was, where I fit in, and coming out. Where do I fit in and all of that. So him telling me that it doesn't need to be a grandiose gesture. I didn't have, I, I felt very relieved, and I got to kind of just explore me, what makes me happy, who makes me happy. I didn't have any kind of familial persecution. I didn't have any, religious exilement or any of that. I just, I guess, looking at it from the outside is just one of those like, I came out, I'm gay, done.
Beautiful. Love it. Next question is, what gives you butterflies?
Oh my goodness. I didn't think we were going to have that kind of question. Honesty.
Wow.
Because there's something about when somebody is being honest that you can hear from them, and it's not just that you feel it, you hear it, you feel it. Like when they're telling you something genuine and something meaningful, like you feel it and it resonates, that you know that they're telling you the truth. And I would say that very
Wow.
much does give me butterflies.
I love your answer. Saying that, what's the meaning of life for you, Makoa?
I would have to say happiness, and not so much, not so much like legacy or any of that, but generally like happiness and family, I guess, because those have often made me feel the most fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have a nice, wonderful connection with my family. We're not on hateful terms. I can speak to them. I can go to them whenever I want, and it's no judgment. It's no persecution. It's just they're there to give me assistance, guidance, and love, and I give them assistance, guidance, and love.
Wow. And which person in your family right now you are more close to or more connect with?
Um, that would be my mom.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so your mom is watching this interview right now and have a moment and opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? She's watching.
Hi, mom. Please don't judge.
Oh, sweet. And she lives as well in Hawaii or she's back in Las Vegas?
She is in Hawaii as well.
Hawaii. Okay,
It's thanks to her help that I was able to come out here.
I see. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, Makoa from Hawaii. Next question is, do you have any nicknames?
No, not really. Uh, because I'm part of the gaming community. Some people call me Fatty, or you know, names associated with that, but nobody
Uh-huh.
like calls me that at work or like in my day to day. They'll call me Makoa, Koa, or Dakine, which is just like a pigeon placeholder. It's anything.
Makoa, it's actually it's the first time that I hear your name. It's a particular name, some like in some places in the US, or there's a tradition behind, or what's about your name, if you could share.
So my name is Hawaiian,
Hmm.
But I'm not Hawaiian. I do have to emphasize that I am not Hawaiian. I'm an Irish Korean,
Okay,
but I was raised in a Hawaiian community after my parents split,
I
and
see.
so my mom grew up on Kauai Island, and then she moved to the mainland, and so she kept a lot of those traditions and those kind of memories, and so she's always wanted to come back. So when
I
I was
see.
born, she named me. Um, she gave me the name Makoa, which means strength. At least I
Wow,
think it does. I believe that's what it means, like strength, courage, something to that degree.
amazing. Okay, last question. Ready?
Yep.
Do it. Last question. Before the last question, you know, 2025 is almost finishing, eh? 2026 just knocking the door.
Yeah.
My question for you is, during this time of the year, you know, when a new year starting, another year finishing, you know, and suddenly, you know, do you make some new resolutions? You kind of person that just go with the flow. What's this time of the year means to you?
Um. So this time of year, especially as the year's winding down, I try to make some realistic resolutions. You know, things that are obtainable. Last year, it was to kind of secure my office job, which I happily did. I started the year out in it, and it's been a great year since.
Amazing.
Um, so if I do another resolution for this year, it's going to be something that I can easily obtain and do. So it's not like out of reach. You know, it's not like I'm going to say, oh, I need to master a new skill or I need to go to um, the Maldives or, you know, places that are so out of reach or overly expensive for me to do. I
Mm,
typically try to keep it more ground to earth.
I see. Okay. Last question is, when was the last time that you laughed so hard that you could stop? What was the reason for that? If you could share.
Oh my goodness. Um, oh my goodness. I think it would have to be, I don't even remember what started it, but it was just a family dinner. Somebody had said something or a joke was on the TV, but we all started to laugh and like my ribs were hurting. I was laughing so much. Um, and it was to the point that I had lost my voice. I sounded very hoarse after. I was so hard to breathe, and we were all just so red. Um, but that I don't even I cannot remember for the life of me what it was about. But we just burst into this fit of laughter that was just so uncontrollable.
I love those moments. It's just like as you said, it just your body starts hurting. You know what I mean? Because when it moves a lot of your muscles, because you're laughing, your face, your mouth is like your face goes a bit funny. I get it.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh.
Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's start with money,
Stress,
fear,
courage,
love,
passion,
life,
happiness,
family,
love,
sex,
needed,
religion,
optional,
friendship,
must,
politics.
optional,
And you say that for some reason. One word for desire,
dream,
regret,
sorrow,
success,
pride,
wish.
no,
Okay, happiness,
family,
One word for Las Vegas.
Debt.
One word for Hawaii.
Breathtaking.
Wow. One word for USA.
Troubled.
And the last one now, one word for the gainer community.
Family.
Beautiful. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your mom for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Makoa in one positive and one negative word only. What she would say about you?
She would probably say that I am very easygoing. I'm a very happy and not so spontaneous, but she can't seem to pin anything down on me.
Oh, sweet.
But I can almost hear it be between two things. She's either going to say that I don't think things through, or that I tune people out very easily.
She knows you very well. She's your mom.
Unfortunately.
Let's play now Makoa in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Makoa, you can ask me a question now.
If you had to introduce yourself with one song, any genre, any performer, what song would you pick, and what is the meaning behind that song?
My God, Makoa, what a beautiful question. You know what? I had here over 1,000 interviews on the show. I don't think anyone ever asked this question this way from me. You know what? There's a song. I love music, by the way. For me, I'm very easy with music. I love different kind of music. Music moves me every day.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have a connection with the 80s, like very much. Yeah, 80s for me just bring a lot of great memories. Also, there is actually I'm playing now. There is a Brazilian entertainer called Xuxa, Xuxa. So she was a big star in the 80s, like for children, the 90s. So she was hosting a show for kids every morning, and she's this. Actually, I can show the picture. I'm playing one of her albums now. So she was this blondish lady, like blondish
Oh,
girl.
wow.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Like there's actually she did some things in English as well, but she's very big in South America, Brazil. She's a biggest idol in Argentina as well. Anyway, so her songs are for kids, are for children, and most of her songs are about going after your dreams, about willpower, about these positive vibes about music. So I grew up like back in Brazil, listen to those songs every morning, and there is a song called in translate to English would say the heart of a child. Yeah, and the lyrics of the song means that a child, they don't have the feeling of like something. They love what they do. You know what I mean? It's about
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They don't say I like that. They love that because it's so genuine the way they express themselves about children. And she said about their imagination, about and that song, it's so simple. It's not one of her biggest hits. However, it means a lot to me because it brings me back to my childhood memories, and it brings me that you can be anyone you want to be. You can achieve anything in your life if you are yourself, if you trust in yourself, in your imagination. So I think that song for me, always when I listen to it, I feel nostalgia, I feel powerful, I feel happy, I feel like emotional, all those feelings in one song because it's such a simple lyrics. It doesn't say a lot. If when I listen to it as a child, I like the melody of it, just like the song. I didn't know much about the lyrics because I was a child. But now, when I listen to it as an adult, I now understand why I was so connected with it, even not understanding the lyrics. It's the message behind the lyrics. You know what I mean? I could sing the song.
Yeah.
So back to your question, I love that song because it just brings, it's a very genuine of expressing about how the children feel about their feelings, about their imagination, about themselves. So I would go for this one because it means a lot to me. It just brings this nostalgia moments of my childhood for sure. Yeah, that's my answer for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like it. Did you like the interview, Makoa?
Yes, yes, I did. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks again. Thanks for being so kind. Since when I approached you on social media, you're very sweet. You're telling me that okay, I'm gonna make it some happen. I'm gonna find a place. I found so sweet for you to, to be in touch with me before the interview. So thanks again for making the time. Thanks for being so sweet, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you that you make time for the interview.
It's no problem at all. I was happy to move things around and work it
Oh,
out so that we could, meet like this and have this wonderful conversation.
amazing. Before you go, Mako, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
It's gonna sound a little harsh,
Hmm.
but nothing worth doing in life comes easy. If
I
you
love.
stick to it, if you put your passion and yourself into it, then you will be rewarded in the end. And that's been true of my professional career, my
Hmm.
personal life, as well as my gaining life. If you put the effort in, you will get something back out of it.
I love it. And sometimes what comes easy can go easy as well. So sometimes, when it takes time to come, when it's hard to come, is because when it comes, it will be there forever. So I think I get your point for sure. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Regards to your family, to your mom. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great time with your family. Happy New Year come when it comes, and we keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. Okay, and I'll see you in Hawaii one day. I've never been there, so I'll see you there one day. Okay.
If you come on down, we'll definitely have lunch.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. Take care. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.